Welcome, wrestling fans, to another exciting hour of Rampage Pro Wrestling, live from the RPW Arena at Johnny G's Fun Center in Warner Robins, Georgia. We're on Russell Parkway, and we want you to join us live. We return here on March 25th, but today, a great program as you see the former NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion, the untouchable Jeremy Vane, who lost that title last time we were here to Kyle Matthews, coming to the ring with the big man, the boss man, Mr. Cash, Charlie Cash. And this matchup will be a great challenge for Jeremy Vane, because not only is Jeremy Vane a former NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion, he's also a former NWA RPW TV Champion. And guess what? So is his opponent today.
Very much both share the same accolades here. Of course, J-Rod having won an additional title, the only Triple Crown winner. Jeremy Vane obviously showing the frustration of losing that heavyweight title to Kyle Matthews, our new champion. We'll be seeing Kyle Matthews in action next week on this broadcast, so fans, you're not going to want to miss that. But right now, we're seeing the one and only J-Rod.
And both of these men have to be considered top contenders for any title and top challengers for any opponent. So the fact that they're wrestling on this program, this is a main event anywhere in the country, coming to you right here on Rampage TV. Fans, don't go away. Call somebody and tell them Rampage Pro Wrestling is on the air.
I don't know if you just noticed J-Rod there having a little fun at the expense of the former champ Jeremy Vane. Did a little bit of a parody of his ring introduction.
Yeah, and Jeremy Vane's attitude a little bit different this week than it was prior. Looking a little different, a little lightweight now without the title around his waist.
And he's trying to find his happy place.
And you know, Charlie Cash has two other titles that he's afraid he may be losing very soon, and that's the NWA RPW Tag Team titles. And next week, those are on the line.
Very much so.
The Usual Suspects finally getting their shot next week on the program. Hope you fans will look forward to joining us then for that big event. But this matchup, no title at stake, but certainly reputations are at stake, and certainly there are bragging rights at stake here.
Well, let's remember that it was in the match just prior to the recent title match where Kyle Matthews became champion. J-Rod faced Jeremy Vane then as champion. It was Jeremy Vane victorious in that match. Now we have two former champions with a brand new champion, and both of these guys want an opportunity to become heavyweight champion again. Very important match, as this might well identify a real contender here.
And the bell is sounded. Referee Dustin Robinson, the senior referee of the year from Wrestling History, GeorgiaWrestlingHistory.com. And that time, as you might expect, Jeremy Vane attacking J-Rod from behind and just attacking him really full throttle and throwing kicks and punches, and now stretching the face of J-Rod, trying to pull his nose off his face.
Well, Jeremy Vane, one of the toughest competitors here at Rampage Pro Wrestling and a smart professional wrestler. It's one of the reasons why he was a long-time television champion, long-time heavyweight champion. Ducks one there, does J-Rod, somehow takes him down. This isn't pretty right now. These two guys are showing an awful lot of aggression in this particular match, and technique to be damned at this point.
Well, honestly, Bill, I think they're struggling for position. Everyone wants to be in that top challenger spot. Everyone wants a title, but only certain people can move up the ladder, and neither one of these wants to fall off the ladder.
The Versatomic drop right there takes the former champ down, and now J-Rod in position, threatens to do a little damage again, changes his mind and drops an elbow.
Covers him now, lateral press, and you saw Charlie Cash leaning in. Charlie Cash always a distraction. Bright white outfit, certainly the size of the man, you can't miss him. And anytime he's at ringside, you know someone's going to be distracted. Light chop that time, followed by a hard blow by J-Rod.
I understand Charlie Cash plans to make some extra money by selling out time as a billboard.
Wow. I wouldn't doubt it at all. If it has money involved, and he certainly has the capacity to do so, I would not doubt it. Boots now being put to J-Rod as J-Rod is down on that bottom turnbuckle, and now being choked by Jeremy Vane. You see a very aggressive former champion of Jeremy Vane. And you know the track record of Jeremy Vane, he doesn't go titleless for very long.
Wait a minute, Charlie Cash has the referee distracted, going after, doing damage on J-Rod, and right there on the ring apron. Cash himself has to be very frustrated at this point. You note one champion already dethroned, and he has his tag champions in jeopardy with the Usual Suspects coming after them. The four-time champ Usual Suspects, former world tag champs, trying to get that 5th-time title. Five-time champions is the goal of the usual suspects. Right now, I'm thinking after a talk with Doc Gayton that we saw last week, suspects are getting closer and closer to being the old suspects we remember.
I think Doc Gayton certainly is an advantage for the suspects because he's there as a mediator. He can kind of bring the two to hopefully a union to where they can get along and get those titles they so much deserve. And that time, J-Rod blocking the man with the boot and caught up underneath with a boot by Jeremy Vane. Jeremy drops down on him, covers him, and a close call for J-Rod. J-Rod cut off hard and a knee to the kidney of J-Rod.
You know, we're talking about what's going on next week. Let's not, fans, forget what's going on this week. We've been waiting for it, and it was announced a while ago when Chip Day defeated Corey Hollis, one of his own teammates, to become the #1 contender. The match is tonight, and Chip Day gets his chance at television champion Frankie Valentine.
What a matchup that will be. Frankie Valentine's been a fighting champion.
And that is our main event, Ben Masters.
Absolutely. Can't wait. That is a TV title match. Fans, do not go away. Full program here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
We got the rest of the Jimmy Rave approved team. They're all back tonight. We were missing Corey Hollis, Patrick Bentley, dissension in that team too. Blame Dr. Gayton for that one.
Are they on 1 page, 2 pages, or 4 pages?
I have no idea. But now Vane back up to his feet, able to take J-Rod off his head with a clothesline. Vane, though, you can tell damage was done to that left leg.
Absolutely, and now it's Jeremy Vane. You see the desperation in his eyes. Obviously not happy that J-Rod's not going down, biting the man now. And this man will stop at nothing to get this man down and to distract him to a victory. And J-Rod is groggy.
J-Rod tried to find some space between himself and Jeremy Vane, moved toward the ropes. Vane right after him, has him on the ropes, throws him off. J-Rod in, comes off, manages to get over, and he's about to take, he takes him down at that point. There's a 2 count out of it.
Went for the sunset flip and got the 2 count.
Oh!
That time, Sabat kick caught him with that back kick and rolls him up.
No!
So close. I really thought he had him that time, and I think Jeremy Vane did as well.
Jeremy Vane, I've not seen him pulled out of his repertoire that often, but that was an extremely effective move. And look at the frustration etched on the face of Jeremy Vane.
Jeremy Vane, a consummate athlete, whether you like him or not. Very dangerous in that ring, and J-Rod, of course, is no slouch. He has made a name for himself. So you got 2 guys in here that can take care of business right here to start out the program on Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Vane backs him into the corner, solid blows to the face of J-Rod, who continues to come to his feet, stays on the vertical base. J-Rod trying to get his bearings. Vicious chop, but J-Rod throws one back, and now he's firing back out of sheer instinct alone, if nothing else. Back and forth these 2 competitors go in the middle of the ring. No clear advantage at this time as each of them throws their best at the other. But right now, I think Vane is the little worse for wear, but no, both men. Now J-Rod starts firing one blow after another.
Slugfest going on here, and J-Rod may finally have that advantage as Jeremy Vane falls face first. And the stars, you can see them just spinning around his head there as his eyes were getting glassy. And J-Rod, of course, took some great punishment in that as well, but was able to overcome the assault of Jeremy Vane. And now you see a second win for J-Rod.
And look at what J-Rod just did, Ben. He's pulled down the knee pad, exposed that right knee, and he brings it hard to the side of the face of Jeremy Vane, rolls through.
Got the knee on him, and 1, 2, 3, the Superman knee has won many matches for J-Rod. And once again with the Superman knee, J-Rod, the Triple Crown winner, has been victorious here over former NWA RPW champion
Wait a minute.
Jeremy Vane.
A dark figure comes from the back, and it's the judge has hit the ring.
And the judge, of course, with Charlie Cash in the Cash Vault, the man with the most powerful claw hold in all of professional wrestling, and J-Rod does not see the man. Wait a minute, J-Rod, he's got the claw on him. The man can crush fruit with his bare hand, has broken bricks with his hand, and obviously trains extensively with that claw. And we've seen the damage that this claw can do, even to a big man. J-Rod now in trouble, has won the match, but Charlie Cash once again paying someone to come in and do his dirty work.
Oh, wait, some help has come from the back. Frankie Valentine. We knew he was on this program. He was available, and the judge, he's got a chair, but the judge just slowly backing away. I don't think the judge is scared of this man.
Well, we haven't seen very many people run the judge off, and the judge slowly and methodically sliding out of the ring. Thank goodness that Frankie Valentine came in with that chair, but how much damage has been done to J-Rod? J-Rod won the match, but he didn't win the battle.
Definitely so.
More action coming up. Rampage Pro Wrestling. The winner is J-Rod. He doesn't look like a winner, but he won that match, and the judge has to be dealt with. More action in a minute.